Hey there YouTube, it's Dan here from TeamBrink, showing off my Watt deck. I played it in my locals the other day. I went for 2 and 3 out of 5, so it's not a bad deck, just needs a bit of improvement, but otherwise I still think it's a pretty good deck. So let's have a go. 2 WattGiraffes. I'm looking for a third one, but I'm only running 2 at the moment, so I'll be looking to trade for another one. WattGiraffe I think is one of the best Watts just because of its effect, and it's a very useful card. Triple Pheasant, that's my phone. Triple Pheasant because again it can attack directly and can remove cards from play. It's a good way to get around things like Stardust as well, because you can remove the Stardust and then activate destruction cards. Triple Hopper, lockdown basically. It's very simple lockdown, just get at least 2 out and your opponent can't attack any Watts generally. But unfortunately, but again they're very vulnerable to think Black Rose and Dark Hole and stuff. Triple Dragonfly. Dragonfly acts as a nice little recruiter because there's no conditioning to the special summon. It's any Watt. Use it to get out your Watthoppers especially. So it's a good little recruiter. And again, triple Wattfox. I use, because I'm running synchros, I run triple Wattfox for tuning. Despite the fact it's a level 2, you can combine it with most of the Watt synchros are quite low leveled, and so they're pretty easy to summon. Kiwi, Lemur and Squirrel. Kiwi just stops my monsters being destroyed by battle only when I'm attacking those, so it's useful for especially some of the lower level ones. Lemur stops them having a battle phase next turn if destroyed by any card, so that can slow them down. And then Squirrel, if it attacks, gets rid of effects. So if you use Squirrel to attack something like Stardust or something, okay, you take the damage, but then it can no longer use the effect, and that's for the whole duel and even when it's in the graveyard as well. And then finally for monsters, Honest, Shining Angel and Woodpecker. Shining Angel acts as another recruiter. Woodpecker because it can attack twice in a turn, and if you use things like Wattkey it can really cause some damage if you pump it up right. And Honest because all the monsters are light, so it gains the bonus from Honest, and then if they attack you, you can pretty much take out any monster that's on the field with Honest in your hand. Moving on to spells, we'll start with 2 Wattzines. Wattzine I like just because it's a very quick life point recovery, especially if you're against someone who's taken lots of life points from you quickly, because if you're attacking frequently you gain it back, and if you've got 2 on the field you gain double the life points. Wattcastle, Wattcube and Wattkey. Wattcastle is a very good Watt exclusive card just because of its effect. It's a permanent 1000 attack loss, so that can take some of the strongest monsters down to copable amounts. Wattcube is a fantastic equip card. 100 for each Thunder, and then you contribute it for an extra 1000 on top. So again, it makes Watts even stronger. And then Wattkey means you can attack directly with any Watt. So if you plan it right, Wattkey and Woodpecker can pretty much almost, if you have pump up of Woodpecker enough, you can probably OTK. 2 recycling batteries. Recycling batteries just acts as like a Gravekeeper's Stale. Just brings it back to my hand, especially if you're in a pickle. And because all of the Watts are under 1500 attack, then you can get every single Watt monster back to your hand. 1 for 1 gets Watthopper out even quicker. 2 MSTs just to clear the field. Book of Moon protects from Mirror Force. Monster Reborn, enemy controller, take control of opponent's monsters or even bring back your own. And then Mage Power, you know how to withstand, equipped for Woodpecker or Giraffe or anything, just make them a bit more powerful, really cause some damage. Then Inferno Reckless Summon, which can be used to bring out Watthoppers or pretty much any of the Watts, because all the Watts are under 1500 attack. Trap cards. Mirror Force, no need more to be said. 3 Judgments of Thunder, because pretty much the whole deck is Thunder, this trap card works really well. and it can destroy any card on the field. Obviously effects can overpower it, but apart from that I think it's a fantastic trap card. Dark Bribe and Robbin Goblin. Dark Bribe can stop as your backup for Mirror Force and spells or trap, and Robbin Goblin can really get rid of hand advantage if you keep it on the field long enough and you're attacking frequently. 2 Bottomless, just get rid of stronger monsters. Good thing about the Watts is the only monster I've got which is over 1500 attack is 1500 attack or more is WattHydra or Vylon Delta, and that's only 2 monsters, so Bottomless is almost ineffective against a Watt deck. Then Negate Attack and Threatening Roar just stops the attack for the turn, can let you build up your defences a little bit more or wait until you need the cards. And then Trap Stun, self-explanatory. Moving on to my extra deck. Triple Chimera. Chimera is one of the best Watts around just because of its effect. Because if you use that effect in coordination with Robbin Goblin, you get rid of the hand pretty quickly. And because it's such a low attack, you can pick away and it can't be a bottomless. So it's always useful. Hydra, the highest attack monster, so it's decent attack, again with magic cards and stuff make it stronger, and its effect is very similar to Gold Sarcophagus, so yeah. And then finally Vylon Delta, put this in there just because it's defense, and the fact that you can add an equip card which can let me get my equip cards out quicker, but its defense of 2800 can really slow people down. That was my Watt deck. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any improvements or stuff, write it down in the comments section below and rate it and stuff. I'll also be looking for trades. If you've got anything for trade or anything you saw and wanted to trade with me, just message TeamBrink and put Dan at the beginning, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, cheers, bye.